Now you're going to have a 65 tonner with 10 machine guns or light machine guns. Yes, you heard me. 10 light machine guns or regular or heavies, whatever, with SRMs, SRM4s, SRM6s with Artemis, and some backup energy as well. Either small pulse. Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here. Welcome back to some Mechwarrior Online news. As I mentioned, we have the Crusader pre-order pack just went live, and I'm going to be going over the details here, what you get, and then of course the cost, the breakdown, all the details about the hard points, and of course my opinion on the variants that they selected and maybe some theory crafting as well. So the first thing to note is it ships June 21st of 2022. That's a ways out here, but you know, that's just to note. And so you got a few months here. And let's go ahead, scroll down here. We've got a few images and we'll talk about those. But here you have the hero. This is the second one is the special add-on here. This is a special variant with custom pattern and a 30% C-bill boost. And that's basically the 3R. So just think of the typical Crusader 3R, but you're getting, it's like a hero because the 30% boost, but you're not getting unique hard points. And of course, what we hear is the standard camo, and here are the items, which is your badges and your cockpit hanging items and the war horn, right? So, all right, so let's go down here. You've got a collector pack. This is $40 US. Again, let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts are. We speculated about this. In total, it's going to be over $70, or just at $70, I should say, if you get everything, which is on par with previous packs. Obviously, things have changed since then, but how do you guys feel about that price point? I usually don't get into whether you should buy or not, but just to sort of toss it there. Collector's pack, what do you get? You get the 3R, the 5K, the 5M, the 6T, and the 7L, 5 mech bays, of course, 6.5 million, 30 days active premium time, and 5 war horns. And of course, here's what the war horn looks like. They look the same on all of them, FYI. The one thing you don't get here is you don't get any GSP. So just keep that in mind. The GSP does include if you get the add-ons here. And so these are add-ons, and you get the special variant. This is basically the 3R with a 30% C-bill boost. And you get the mech bay, 1.1 million, 100 GSP. So that would allow you to basically skill it up. Yeah, you get a special title, special badge here if you're into that thing, Warhorn, and the hanging cockpit item. Now, keep a note, this is for the add-ons. And then if you do the other $15, you get the hero. And the main difference, again, being with the hero compared to the special variant is the hard points. Obviously, you get the mech itself, the Krail, as they're saying it, the GSP, hero title, Warhorn, booster. Now, you can get the Ultimate Pack here that has basically everything, and the Ultimate Pack is not an upgrade option. You just have to basically purchase it. Early adopters here, and this is something, pre-order your Crusader Pack before July 19th, and then July 20th, and receive the following items as an add-on bonus when the Crusader ships June. So the cool thing here is they're doing the exact same bonus, and I like this. The mech will come out June 21st. So let's just say you're sitting on the fence about this pack. This allows you to wait for individuals like me or other streamers or other content creators to showcase what this mech is capable of. And then you can still order it after this before July 19th, 20th, and you'll still receive the bonus items, which is the hanging cockpit items for C-bill boost. That's 5%. That does stack with premium time and mech bonuses. 500 GSP, which would basically cover the 5 mechs, 6.5 million C-bills, and 3,000 MCs. So if you're looking at the bare minimum, $40, or $55 if you want the collectors in this, or go all the way up to $70. $70, you do get that full gamut of GSP. It's not quite enough to cover all the variants, of course, but that's up to you. Now let's go ahead and talk about the mech specs and what I sort of speculated about. PGI is doing their first mech in quite some time. I think things are going to be a little bit different for mech packs when they're doing them. Obviously, I assume this is going to be the one of many to come, and that is they're going to go for highest demand, and the Crusader was just that. They made that post in the roadmap update, which, by the way, if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go do so. You're going to be seeing variants come out that are good and good for their money, and people are going to look at it because that's unfortunately how mechs are. They look at the hard points and then make judgment call whether to spend the money or just wait for them to come out for C-bill. So you're just paying for convenience and early ability to play with them before they come out for C-bill. So let's go and talk about the 3R here. The 3R is your basic Crusader. It has an energy hardpoint in. Let's go ahead and scroll here. Let's see here. Let me see if you can see this. All right, so we have basically energy hardpoint ballistics in the arms, 1 and 1. For a 65 tonner, we have something similar, of course, with the quick draw. You don't necessarily see it rocking dual ballistics, but in a you can LB 10s and as well as AC 10s. You have 2 missile, of course, and then the 1 energy and 1 missile extra on the right arm, which is really interesting that they did that. Basically, this is your generic one. I suspect, and this is obviously just going based off what we have, the 3R, the 5K, and 5M are going to be the weakest out of the 3, and really what we're waiting for is the quirks on those. We won't know until later. Okay. A key note here is look at the max engine. All of them have 315 except for the 6T and the 7L. Even the Hero has 315. Not all of them have jump capability. The Hero does not, and the 3R does not. And one does have ECM capability, and that's the 7L. So the 5K has a little bit different setup. 2 missile in the arms, and then 4 energy, 2 in the CT, 1 left, right torso. Now, if you scroll up here, we actually don't know where the hardpoint placement's going to be. I suspect what they'll do is make them as good as possible. So expect maybe in this location. I hope so. And with the torso mounts that they're high up here as well. So again, I don't really know. We don't have a showcase of where any torso mounted missiles will be, especially 2. Obviously we can see the SRMs here, but would these pop up open? Do they pop open? We don't know. I mean, again, I'm just sort of speculating here. Okay, so based off of this, I suspect they're going to do some type of MRM quirks, whereas the 6R I think will be very generic. This one will be MRM and maybe pulse laser, heat, duration, something like that. The 5M, of course, again, has jump jets, doesn't have ECM, and it's a little bit different. Again, energy and missile in the arms. And then 1 ballistic in the right arm with 2 energy and 1 missile. Again, it's one of those where like, it's either going to be rocking a bunch of SRMs with some pulse laser, medium, heavy weaponry. I don't suspect a whole lot with just it being a machine gun. Now you can throw on maybe an AC-10, an AC-5. You just don't generally have that. So I just feel like it's sort of like it's on there, but 1 machine gun, again, these aren't really, these 3 variants aren't really exciting. I think quirks are going to make them unique, like better, but they're not exciting. Where the exciting thing comes in is the 6T here. The 6T has a max engine of 370. This is going to be an XL. I'm going to be rocking an XL on this. Okay. It also has jump jets, and this 6T will have the highest energy count for an inner sphere mech to date. And what I said earlier, I think you just need to make mark of it, which is when they're coming out with variants, they're going to be picking some really good ones. And this is 14 energy slots with a 370, which means you're going to see XL fast movers with jump capability. You're going to see small lasers, ER small, pulse lasers, those combos, or even like a 6 and 6 like the Nova can run. That one's going to be dangerous right there. I'm calling it now. That 6T is going to be a really, really interesting mech. It comes with, of course, medium lasers already and double heat sinks, so you won't have to buy double heat sinks and upgrade it. But I'm calling it right now. This mech already goes 81 kph, and that's with a 325. I suspect with some finagling, some messing around, taking off some jump jets, this thing is going to be upwards there, and it's going to be quite capable. The next one up is the 7L. And again, what's unique here is actually the lack of engine. 260. This mech comes with a 195 and only goes 48 kph with a max engine here. I don't know what the exact number is off the top of my head. Top speed is 48. Sorry, my apologies. The top speed is 48. That's a super slow 65 tonner. That is like lethargic. But what you're looking at here is ECM that allows it to do stealth, but there's no ballistics. It's all missile and 2 energy. And the 2 energy are 1 in the head location and 1 in the CT. So it's going to mean streaks with tag, SRMs or LRMs with tag. And I don't really see any other options from that. Again, MRMs, streaks, SRMs, and LRMs. And this thing even maxed out, even with an XL, you're going to have a lot of tonnage basically for weapons. I guess that's the premise here. So I don't think it's spectacular, but I think it's going to be unique, maybe. Again, not the strongest one. I think the 6T. The next big one is the Hero. Is it worth the $15 extra or going up to the Ultimate? Well, let's talk about it. It's got a max of a 350 engine, okay? It does not have jump capability, but what it misses out on mobility without jump jets and the 370 engine cap like the 6T does, it makes up, it now has 10 ballistic slots. This is the highest ballistic slot for an inner sphere mech. So now with the Crusader, we have the highest energy count and the highest ballistic count on an IS mech in the Hero and one of the standard variants. So that's where I feel like PGI is going to go with future variants and chassis. Is they're going to be picking stuff like this that almost says buy me, because now you're going to have a 65 tonner with 10 machine guns or light machine guns. Yes, you heard me. 10 light machine guns or regular or heavies, whatever, with SRMs, SRM 4s, SRM 6s with Artemis, and some backup energy as well. Either small pulse, whatever. And of course, this comes with medium lasers, 5 machine guns, and 4 SRM 6 already. That is spicy. That is going to be, I mean, outside, I think it not having jump jets actually sort of reins it in a bit. If it had jump jets, that thing would be ridiculous. So, you know, again, max speed, 64.8 kph, nothing to write home about, but the ability to just crit everything out with, you know, that's going to be interesting right there. I think the 6T is the Roadster, and that is just going to be the crit, just crits everywhere. So make sure to, well, consider that. I'm not going to tell you whether it's worth it or not, but I'm just pointing out that those are your most unique, you know, sets right there. Again, missile hard points with the ability to take, you know, again, I look at this being sort of like right below the Tempest, all right, the Archer, which is a 70 tonner with ECM. How do you see it ran? You see it ran with ECM and SRMs or ECM and LRMs. You don't really see the Tempest being rolled around with streaks. And I suspect that the 7L will sort of fall right in there. The main difference here is the just engine cap is so low. You're going to have a ton of tonnage for bigger weapons. So I think you're going to have to fill that in. So this is going to be a missile boat with ECM. So prepare yourselves for that one. Obviously, this is a long time coming. We haven't had a new mech for since 2019. So it's been about 3 years. The question to you, whether you want to get those, I guess you'll have to weigh it. Let me know if you're pre-purchasing this down in the comments down below. Let me know. Again, if you're on the fence, you don't have to order this right now to get these bonuses. You can wait. I do think this is a very smart move on the part. They started this with their packs, you know, the variant packs, where you can wait to get the pre-order bonuses even after this pack comes out. Again, this ships June 21st, and then you'll have a full, basically almost month to make that decision. So again, some unique stuff here. For a 65 tonner with a lot of missile and energy combo, again, I just feel like you're going to see some, you know, just SRM brawl with either medium lasers, medium pulse. And we already sort of know what that's like. linebacker, you know, the quick draw. And this, again, this is very reminiscent of the quick draw. So just sort of keep that in mind. I get it. It's an unseen. You're super excited, but performance-wise, I think some of this is going to come down to quirks, and we won't know that until the patch notes come out for that. So just sort of keep that in mind. So, you know, that's it. That's the pack in total. What are your thoughts? $70 Ultimate Pack. Does that line up with your wallet? Are you going to go ahead and already pre-purchase it? Are you on the fence? You know, let me know again down in the comments. One thing to note is I see nothing on here about bolt-ons. They have been doing specialized bolt-ons previously, and I was hoping to sort of see some unique bolt-ons for the hero. There is nothing here as far as I can see. I don't know if that will be added down the road or if that's just, that'll add too much extra time. So, you know, if there's an update on that, I will let you guys know. Obviously from a value standpoint, you know, you guys are going to have to make that decision. Let me know. How do you value digital content? Is this right up your alley? Are you purchasing it because you like the roadmap update that I talked about and you like some of the development things that are coming? Or you just can't even help yourself? It's Crusader, or are you on the fence and you're going to wait until you see a little bit more down the road? Again, let me know down in the comments. If you found this video informational and enjoyable, click the like button so YouTube spreads it and, you know, gets the word out there. And again, if you guys like these type of content, I stream every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 6 p.m. Eastern, over at twitch.tv/NGNGTV. I'll have a link down below. Also, join Discord if you don't. Well, why not? If you guys want to support content creation like this, if you like this type of thing, consider becoming a patron. It really does make a difference. Head over to that link, then again, down below. No pressure. Also, keep in mind, I do have a sale going on. They have a sale. I have a sale over on my merch store. Make sure to check that out. That's going to be it. It'll be interesting seeing, again, they didn't list out the bolt-ons here. If there will be bolt-ons, I suspect there's not going to be bolt-ons. But we will have to wait and see. And I'll play that war horn as soon as we can, whenever we hear it, and so forth and so on. So, yeah, I hope to see you on the next video. Until next time.